Hey, it's DMac SMaK for October 23rd, 2025. And in this version, we will just focus on Chauncey Billups' arrest. It caught everybody by surprise, shocking details about what he was involved in, and we'll have all those details. We are brought to you by Journey Spice. I love Journey Spice. Journey Spice is the absolute best. You can save 10% using the code GETSPICY at Amazon.com. A little bit more serious here today, but we do love Journey Spice. Okay. What a shock. There's two different things to keep in mind here. There are arrests to Terry Rozier and Damon Jones based off of fixing the unders for prop bets. Okay, that's one case. This is tied into Jonte Porter, Michael Porter Jr.'s brother, who got caught up in this a while ago. Well, this is part of this whole thing that's been going on for a long time. So that's one thing. And this is all with La Costa Nostra. Okay. And then there's another indictment based on illegal gambling. And that's where Chauncey Billups is involved. Now, this is not as simple as Chauncey just being a participant because these were rigged games. And the allegations are that Chauncey was a key figure in attracting players to these rigged games. I'll play you the press conference that outlines the charges against Chauncey.
Versus Aiello, the rigged poker game case. Beginning as early as 2019, the defendants in this case orchestrated a scheme to use wireless cheating technology to run rigged poker games across the United States, including in the Hamptons, Las Vegas, Miami, and Manhattan. The scheme targeted victims known as, quote, fish, who were often lured to participate in these rigged games by the chance to play alongside former professional athletes who were known as, quote, face cards. The so-called face cards included the defendant Chauncey Billups, who at the time of the scheme was a former NBA player and is currently the head coach of the Portland Trail Blazers, and also Damon Jones, a former NBA player and coach. What the victims, the fish, didn't know is that everybody else at the poker game, from the dealer to the players, including the face cards, were in on the scam. Once the game was underway, the defendants fleeced the victims out of tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars per game. The defendants used a variety of very sophisticated cheating technologies, some of which were provided by other defendants in exchange for a share of the profits from the scheme. For example, they used off-the-shelf shuffling machines that had been secretly altered in order to read the cards in the deck, predict which player at the table had the best poker hand, and relay that information to an off-site operator. The off-site operator sent the information via cell phone back to a co-conspirator at the table, and that person at the table was known as the quarterback. The quarterback then signaled secretly the information he had received from others to others at the table, and together they used that information in order to win their games and to cheat the victims. Defendants used other cheating technologies such as poker chip tray analyzers, which is a poker chip tray that secretly reads cards using a hidden camera, special contact lenses or eyeglasses that could read pre-marked cards, and an X-ray table that could read cards face down on the table. What you see depicted on the screen right now is an example of the X-ray table that reveals the cards. Although they are face down on the table, they can be read because of the X-ray technology. The mafia, specifically members and associates of the Bonanno, Gambino, and Genovese organized crime families had pre-existing control over non-rigged, illegal poker games around New York City. As a result, they also became involved in the rigged poker games, helping to organize the games and taking a cut of the proceedings, and working to enforce the collection of debts. The defendants laundered their proceeds, including through cash exchanges, the use of multiple shell companies, and through cryptocurrency transfers. As part of the scheme, some of the defendants and their co-conspirators also committed acts of violence, including the gunpoint robbery of a person in order to obtain a rigged shuffling machine, and extortions that were perpetrated against victims in order to ensure that they repaid their gambling debts. Defendants who participated in the rigged poker scheme are charged with wire fraud conspiracy. Other defendants have been charged with crimes including illegal gambling, money laundering, Hobbs Act robbery, and extortions. This case demonstrates our office's unrelenting commitment to fighting the scourge of organized crime in whatever form it takes. I'd like to conclude my remarks by thanking.
Okay, and there you go. So it wasn't that Chauncey is alleged to just participate. He was a face guard. He was part of the draw to get in the victims, the fish. And it was in allegedly part of La Cosa Nostra and crime families in New York. So this is rough. This is rough for Chauncey. And it's two different things. I am stunned that Chauncey Billups would be involved in this for any reason. Chauncey's a great guy. We all love Chauncey Billups. I have no idea why he would feel the need to participate in this. It will define his life, unfortunately. He'll be known as this. Now, listen, I look forward to him fighting it and hear to what he has to say. He will be indicted in federal court later today in Oregon and then arraigned in New York City. So innocent until proven guilty. Believe in that 100%. Obviously, these are allegations. And let's hope there's another side to this story in terms of Chauncey. In terms of the NBA, you got to eliminate with your gambling partners prop bets on two-way players, and they're looking at that. And you can't just have prop bets out there with players that, could gain more in gambling than they can in salary. It's ridiculous. You've gone too far, Adam Silver, with your partners, and you're getting stung by it. So you got greedy, and now you're paying the price. We'll follow more details as this case goes on. Obviously, it's highly disappointing and alarming, and we'll see where it goes. You're innocent until proven guilty. I want to emphasize that. And I look forward, and I hope that there's another side to this story in terms of Chauncey Billups. Right now, it doesn't look good, obviously, and we'll see where it goes. Wish we had some better news about this today. We'll be following this story all day on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5, and we'll let you know what's going on. Thank you to our great friends at Journey Spice. Thanks for.
There's a world of flavor out there, and to find it, you have to take the journey. Journey Spice Company handcrafts the most premium spice and seasoning blends that have no sugar, no salt, are certified USDA organic, non-GMO, vegan-friendly, and always planet-friendly. You are going to love serving amazingly delicious creations while knowing you helped reduce single-use plastics. Make sure to search for Journey Spice Company on Amazon today.